Joining me now is Republican Congressman Michael McCaul of Austin. He's also chair of the House Foreign Affairs Committee. Congressman, welcome back to the program. Nice to see you.
Oh, thanks, Karina.
My pleasure. I'm nice to have you on. You voted for the bill to prevent a government shutdown. Why did you support it, and what's your reaction to your Texas Republican colleagues who did not?
Well, I'm not going to criticize my colleagues. I voted for it because government shutdowns never work, and especially for the Republican Party, it doesn't work. So I did it for several reasons. You know, the normal process should be we vote 12 separate appropriations bills. We conference with the Senate, and we get a product. But for the last decade or so, the appropriators seem to wait till the very last minute, and then we're stuck in a cliffhanger around Christmas time. Yeah. And by analogy, it's a Christmas tree that they can put all the ornaments on. It's a must-pass bill with pet projects and a lot more spending. And we're reaching a $34 trillion debt in this nation. That's unacceptable for the next generation. And I think to be responsible, we honestly just need more time.
Well, and Congressman, the resolution does not include the supplemental funding for Ukraine and Israel defenses or the border. I mean, there is still a lot to do. How do you see this playing out?
Well, you know, I just got back from Israel. I met with Prime Minister Netanyahu. This is vitally important right now. He said, I need ammo yesterday. Time is not on our side, and neither is it with Ukraine. These threats are really all tied together, Karina. You got Putin's threat to Ukraine and Europe. You got the Chairman Xi's threat to Taiwan and the Pacific. And then you've got, the Ayatollah and through his proxies threatening Israel. And then lastly, the last line of defense is our southwest border. And we need to address that issue as well. So I'm hopeful, we'll probably get a Ukraine border bill passed the week after Thanksgiving. I think the Senate will have all four of these threats, if you will, tied together in one package, which will be sent back to the House.
Yeah. We were just showing the pictures there of you with Netanyahu. I mean, did you get a sense that his government at all is close to wrapping up this military operation?
No, I don't think, I wouldn't expect it to wrap up anytime soon. I think it's going to take months. However, they are moving towards the ground operation. They've encircled Gaza City. This Al-Shifa hospital that they put their own civilians in as human shields, and the hostages, they're waiting for them to come out of the tunnels, which they eventually will, and then they can eliminate the threat and rescue, hopefully, the hostages, which, by the way, were involved in very intense negotiations with respect to the hostages. And lastly, they've created a buffer zone in the middle of Gaza so that southern Gaza will be a humanitarian zone, and is already turning into that, with supplies of food, water, and medicine coming through the Rafah Gate from Egypt into southern Gaza. But it was a very historic time to meet with Prime Minister Netanyahu. He gave a very powerful presentation, and it all started with the Hamas video, which was a gruesome, violent video that Hamas filmed themselves. And he said, even the Nazis try to cover their war crimes, but Hamas, they videotaped as they were very gleeful in these horrific acts of rape, murder, decapitation, burning people alive, killing children. I think anybody that saw that video would have a different perspective as to who the victim really is.
Congressman McCaul, our time is always too short. Thank you so much.
Oh, thanks so much, Karina.